Maryland is old. It is one of the original 13 colonies. Its roots run deep into the soil of American history, tangled with stories of war, revolution. But with great age comes a great collection of stories. Maryland has a reputation, a whisper that travels on the humid summer air. The buildings seem to watch you. The old inns hold secrets within their creaking floorboards. This is not the stuff of modern horror movies, but something far more unsettling. This is a journey into that shadowed side of the old line state. Baltimore is a city of brick and marble. When you step into its lobby, you feel the weight of history. The hotel opened its doors in 1928, but it also hosted tragedy. The most persistent story is that of a little girl named Molly. She is often seen on the 19th floor, sometimes bouncing a red ball down the hallway. One evening, a security guard was making his rounds. Then, he saw a small red ball slowly roll out from behind a corner. It stopped before it vanished. Her parents are also said to wander the hotel. Elevators are known to travel to the 19th floor on their own. Guests have reported feeling sudden, inexplicable cold spots. The sensation of being watched. The Lord Baltimore Hotel is more than just a place to stay. It is a place where the past is a permanent resident. Point Lookout is a finger of land that juts out where the Potomac River meets the Chesapeake Bay. During the Civil War, this serene peninsula was the site of a notoriously brutal prisoner of war camp. Their suffering soaked into the very soil. Watching over it all was the Point Lookout Lighthouse. The primary spirit associated with the lighthouse is its first keeper, Ann Davis. Visitors report smelling burning oil and hearing phantom footsteps up the spiral staircase. One team of investigators decided to spend the night. Around 3 a.m., one recorder captured a clear voice. Historians confirmed that phrase matched Union Guard orders at the nearby prison camp. People walking near the woods where the camp once stood have reported moans, shadowy figures, and even being touched by unseen hands. The lighthouse no longer guides ships, but it serves as a beacon for the lost souls of the past. Deep in Bowie, Maryland, there is a stretch of road that locals know to avoid after dark. By day, unremarkable. By night, the trees press in closer. Shadows grow longer. For generations, people have shared stories, strange lights, phantom figures. The most famous legend is the Goat Man, said to be a lab experiment gone wrong from the nearby Beltsville Agricultural Research Center. Stories tell of a half-man, half-goat roaming the woods, attacking cars with an axe. A more grounded story. Drivers hear a baby crying from the woods. One couple stopped. The boyfriend went after the sound and sprinted back, pale and terrified. He refused to say what he saw. The crying baby is its bait. The story sounds like an urban legend, but many locals report strange encounters. For the Dr. Samuel A. Mudd House in Waldorf, that burden is the name of John Wilkes Booth. On April 15, 1865, Dr. Mudd opened his door to a man with a broken leg. He was arrested and tried as a conspirator. Tour guides speak of indentations appearing on a specific couch, the very couch where Booth rested his leg. A tour guide locking up heard a faint, strained whisper coming from the couch. Candles relight themselves. Doors lock and unlock on their own. Some visitors claim to see a faint apparition of a man in 19th century clothing at a second-story window. Perhaps Dr. Mudd himself. The house feels heavy with sadness and injustice, an archive of a life defined by one fateful encounter. There are few places in America as soaked in blood as the fields of Sharpsburg, Maryland. On September 17, 1862, the Battle of Antietam was fought. It remains the single bloodiest day in American history. The cornfield, the sunken road, Bloody Lane, and Burnside's Bridge saw savage personal fighting. For hours, the fighting was close and desperate. Visitors report hearing the crack of rifles, the boom of cannons, smelling gunpowder, and the metallic scent of blood. A park ranger tells of a child who asked, "Who are all those funny men in the road?" The boy described soldiers lying on the ground. People see figures in period uniforms walking the fields who vanish when approached. At night, strange blue lights have been seen moving through the trees, perhaps the spirits of the fallen. Antietam is a place of profound national sorrow, a memorial where the air itself seems to vibrate with echoes from that terrible day. What is it about Maryland that makes it such a fertile ground for ghost stories? History, geography, and tragedy, border state conflicts, the Chesapeake fog, ancient forests, create a perfect stage for the restless. Visiting haunted places connects us viscerally to lives lived and lost. It makes history human. From the Lord Baltimore Hotel to Antietam, these are stories of people whose echoes still linger. Are you brave enough to listen? If you enjoyed this journey, like and subscribe for more true hauntings. Sources: hauntedrooms.com/Maryland/haunted-places.